This is my first time with OBS streaming. If anybody is there, let me know. And I think I'm gonna okay, this is exciting. So I am at the moment streaming live. Not only one, I have a camera. Hi, hello everyone, welcome. So this is the first time I'm trying out streaming with multiple new things. So first of all, I'm having a webcam, 1080p 1080p HD webcam. I tried connecting to my phone, it didn't work, so I'm just trying it with the normal webcam. I have my Sony ZV-E10 camera, which is focusing on the book. I got my Magello palette, and also I have a Hollyland, wireless mic. And my kids are slightly outside. They're still haven't slept. It's 8 o'clock. They need to be in bed. But I am just excited that we are trying out different things. This is the first time I've gone full blown with the face, with the microphone, with the camera, and the best part is hopefully it's recording as well, so that I can use the footage and then cut some reels and other things for later. Okay, let's just do something simple, at least what I know. Maybe we can start with how to do boats. Boats are very interesting, right? So you're always thinking about what's the best way to draw boats. One of the good ways to do is like this. Okay, I'm just using a lovely pen at the moment. I bought a new book. It's 15th of June. It started yesterday. I just started doodling it. So it's a watercolor pen. I've got some. Let me zoom out a little bit. It's got some watercolor. The problem I had with this one is what I gotta remember to look at the camera. The problem with this one I have is it usually is wet. I need to dry it before I turn it. I don't know how pissed off people will be, or how upset people will be if I turn the hair dryer on. So what I did is I did sketches. And today I think I'm going to do a few more sketches because I just want to get used to the hang of it. And I'm just this blue as when how much I like. So I think is it focusing? I'm just getting it. Can you see? Okay, I think I can see it. Okay. So the simple thing is like there is a boat. Right. If there is a boat, there's a mast, and then there's sails to hold it in. Yeah. So that is a water line. Okay. That's a water line. But the boat also has a keel. I'm not a boat designer, but there is a certain part of the water which is inside the water. But if you do a cross section over here, what you see from the top if you're looking from the top of the board is something like a leaf, an exaggerated, or maybe an oval. Something of those shapes is absolutely fine. Okay. So what we are trying to draw is on the water that particular shape and we construct a boat. Okay. So we are interested is if somebody asks why the leaf, this is how we got the leaf. We keep forgetting that I need to get the camera. Maybe I should keep the camera right in front. We will see if that makes any difference. Okay. Wait for a second. Okay. Yeah, that might be. Okay, I just need to crop in. Okay, we'll give it a try. But this one feels a little more natural, so that I can see the computer screen and I can see who I'm talking to. Okay, that's the waterline. Okay, we will move. Okay. I'm just getting used. Okay, probably that's a line. Okay, so if there's a horizon, right, the boat, if it's sitting right in the center, the boat's going to usually look like that, right? Nothing complicated about it. And if it's slightly side, it's going to look like this, and then all the way on the side, it's going to look like this. Okay. So this is just sitting on the horizon, and that one's going to look that side. If the boat is slightly, you're viewing it from a slightly different angle. So if that's the boat, you're looking directly at that one. Let's call that one the first line. So the first line was first, and then we're looking from a slightly elevated position. That's what we're going to do. So there's about 6 or 7 different ways. So if you're looking from a slightly elevated position, that's the plane. I'm going to put in a couple of lines, and the bow line, we'll draw the bow line, and the line on the top. So if I connect those 3, so you get a boat. Okay, you will understand in a second if that one is sitting in that particular angle. So the leaf shape, remember the leaf shape? That's the height of the boat from the front and the back, and that's your bow line. So you're connecting those 3 lines, and you're connecting those 3 lines. Okay. And you get a boat. It's very difficult to do with the camera. I'm going to figure out this is the camera. Okay. And to do this same thing with the boat. Do the line, connect the front line, the back line, couple of power, and connect that way. Okay. If I put in a little bit of color, so if I put in a little bit of color, you can see that's the side of the boat. Okay, that's the side of the boat. And that's literally in the top. And that is the side of the boat. Side, one side, that side, and then that's in the back. Okay. Let's do a couple more. If we want to do a skinny boat, draw a plane, draw the leaf or the oval, whatever, connect the dots, whatever the height of the construction is, and that's your boat. Okay. Maybe a little color. So you can see how that looks. Doesn't matter what the boat shape is in whatever way you want to do. Let's say the boat is in a slightly different construction. The center line, the body, let's say the body is built like that in the back. Constructed, and that's how you get that particular boat. You can put in a couple of flags, you name it. You can put in an engine, and but that's how you get a simple boat. I hope you're following how I'm getting that. Also, I did check how long is the recording going on. So, okay. Is there a time somewhere? this one is being recording. Recorded live. It says 10 minutes and 21 seconds. Okay. So the same thing. The board is a different type. Connect. Okay. That's an easy, one of the easier ways to think about how to do a board. You can do lots and lots of different boards. This pen is super scratching. I'm going to just switch to a highlight pen. So if that's the case, then you can look into, if there's lots of boards in arena, all I have to think about is like, what's the angle, even if the board is slightly tilted, doesn't matter. Okay. So you can go in. That's the back. That's a height board. Let's say that's how the board is. You can get a board. Let's do a regular board. That's your height board, the back, the front. And let's see if we can do a different type of board. And connect. Okay. It doesn't matter what the type of board is. You can always work on how you want to make it look, and you can come back and adjust the board. This is here. There's a lot going on while you're recording. I think I need to develop different type of muscles while I'm talking. I forgot to look at the camera as well. I need to look at the camera, talk to you guys, and understanding how and where the camera sits. This is how you work. Okay. The same thing if there's a gondola or a kayak slightly longer. A gondola is usually a little long. See how easy it is to get the shape. Okay. That's how you do the board. We'll cover one more. There's another technique which people like going through. Is the shape of a 8. I will do the pencil so that I can do the pen later. So let's say I do an 8. This is another very popular way to do an 8. So I'll say that's your board. Connect it. It connects, and so that's how you connect it. That's another way to do an 8. I'm going to do a couple more. Shape 8. Again, there's no right or wrong reason. So that's, let's say, both cuts like that. This is another nice way to do. I'm just trying to give you multiple different options for you to try out any board you like. Okay. And then also always when you're doing both of things, spotlight helps us to add a couple of anchor lines, random things which will make it come alive. And you just need a couple of simple sailors on the top, and you can crack on with it. Yep. So that is a quick way to do some dots. Either in a shape, or you can go engineering your classical way by building a box so you know where the bolt sits in construction lines, so you know where the bolt sits, somewhere here, and you connect it. This is I like this method because it's very difficult to make errors with this one. At least I understand. So it doesn't matter what the shape of the board is. I generally tend to do a box. Bringing in a lot of details. That's your front, back, and then there's connect, and connect. So, very simple, but there is 1, 2, 3 different ways of making a board. Whatever you want to do with it, that's the way you think about it. Okay. Let's talk about some animal shapes or dog shapes. Right? Again, I'm just going all over the place here. But a simple dog. So, simple dog shape. Think in terms of this technique I learned from an artist called Rodon, the artist or something like that, but it's very effective. Think about any shape, split it into 4, protrude it, add a nose, eyes, eyebrow, ears, jawline. Okay. That's a simple dog. The same thing, you want to make the dog look slightly different, make it chunkier. And a nice dog face. It's a different shape. The same thing if I want to do. A 3/4. So you get a little more shape. Eyebrows, maybe floppy ears. Yeah. Something like that. And let's say you're trying to do a panda or whatever. Yeah. So simple, trying to break them into 4s. And making the dog as big or as long as you want. This is one way to do the dog. Okay. Let's do a few cars that are trying to think about simple construction of a car. But I'll just do a couple of watercolors. Okay. So the sheep. This shape. Also shaggy. Oh, this camera is really in the way. Okay. A little bit of a triangle. Okay. That's simple. Assuming. Let's assume that's the top of the. It's catching a little light on the top. And leg. Little bit of shadow. And that could be a simple shape illustration. Is there anything you could do more? If you're just trying to do a sheep head. Just like that. Yeah. Fluffy. Legs. Add some color. Color. Simple. Sheep. Once it dries, I come back and I'll add color. But that's what you're trying to do is the shape comes like this. 2 years. A sort of a triangle. Little white if you need to. Like that. Yeah. And lots of. You can make it as big as possible. So skinny legs. That's another skinny legs. While I'm doing how white, sorry, black the brush. Let me just do the legs first. Let's see our shadow. Again. There's no particular reason or why I am doing what I'm just looking at some images. I'm just doing whatever catches my eyes. Okay. I think this is called an elephant. Very simple. Pick up a little bit of color. Throw in a little bit of color. Throw in a little bit of shadow on one side. So quick, dirty, and then keep going from there. Okay. All right, let's do a simple. Well, I say simple. Let's see how it goes. do a booster. Maybe I'll do it here. Probably I don't need to some colors. Just do freehand. See how bad can it go. So some colors. Another beak here. Soften up a little bit. Okay. Not legs. And the beak. The beak got a little bigger. That's what really sketches for the bases. Let's do a couple more roosters. Simple. Just picking up the colors from the palette. Now they can see the palette. Just picking whatever colors there is. So picking up some colors, the legs, maybe like that. Now red. Small, nice. And not forget the beak. Let's see. Okay. So illustration. Again, keep in mind this is something I'm not drawing. Just going from what I have. Okay. And the booster sort of thing. Oh, this is camera. I can't see what's going on with the camera. Okay. A little color. There's some color. Again, I'm just doing booster because it's a little more interesting to draw. So there's an eye, there's a beak. Let's see if we can get the beak. Yeah. Little eye. Okay. Same thing. One more booster. Why not? Just because. The neck. Body. and now a little more color. There we go. For its eye. Okay. So a couple of boosters, couple of pages, simple sketches. While we're waiting for it to dry, I can make smaller chickens. It's just some couple of shapes, because it looks like there's something clucking around. Okay. All that I should dry or just okay. I'm putting my finger so that it doesn't completely touch. Let's do a bunny again. Yeah, I'm not going to draw. I'm just trying to see if I can get the shape. That's your rough shape. It's got long leg. Let's add shadow. A little eye. Doesn't look like a bunny. I should have probably drawn, but you give it a try and then we can go how it's going. I'm not sure if the audio is recording. Maybe I'm going to just stop it to check if the audio is not working. So that way stop stream.